Now, this story I found out through a friend of mine who sadly passed away now. And he used to always say to me, he says, "Stephen, I've got a great story for you." I says, "That's great." I says, "What is it, Peter?" He'd say, "It's a great story." I says, "We got to that point, Peter. What's the story about?" He says, "A story about apples," he says. I says, "Apples?" He says, "What do you know about it?" He says, "I know it's about apples and it's a great story." And that's about all I ever got from him. And then it wasn't long after that he passed on, and I thought I'd never find out about this wonderful story about apples. Until a couple of years ago, I was given a present of a book by a lady, and it was a collection of stories put together by a man called Michael J. Murphy, who was a great collector of folklore and folk tales and fairy stories. And I was flicking through this book, and I came across this story about apples. And of course I put two and two together and realised this is it. I'll tell you, my friend was right. It is a great story, and I'd like to share it with you now.